ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
Dude, tomorrow's already the 10th.
Far out. Oh, all right, okay.
Just slipped the rent under my door.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward at.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Yeah. Super duper.
That's nice.
Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
It is the 12th day of December, 2024. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. Chris Hockey here. How are you? Good morning to you. 12th day of Christmas. Holy moly. Look at this. We got Thursday, best day of the week. Tommy, Bentley, Fargo, .com. Tom's not till tomorrow, but so much. You know what? Never mind. Let's just get started. Here's Andy Erickson with some comedy. It's a Thursday morning. You come on in now. I'm glad you're here.
I love penguins. They're just the best animal in the world, which is why I'm kind of mad at Santa Claus, because the penguins hang out with Santa all year round, and it's a penguin's dream to fly. They're like, we want to fly, you know? And Santa has the magical ability to make animals fly to guide his sleigh, and he's completely ignoring the penguins. Instead, he's importing reindeer from Canada. And I don't know if you know this, but Canada is like the North Pole's Mexico. So the penguins are like, they're stealing our jobs! You know? Right? Because they don't understand, you know. Santa's the one doing the hiring, you know. But they are up in arms, right? But they can't show it.
On your side, you hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride. For the warriors, never giving up the lead.
Yeah. You know, it's not very often. I don't know if you guys were able to hear it or not because you guys were talking. It's not very often you hear a completely original comedy bit. You know what I mean? Like where you're like, I've never heard anybody take that angle before. Did you guys hear the open?
No, I didn't get really a chance to hear it. I was talking to
Sauce.
Sauce.
Sauce was talking to you.
Yeah, talking my ear off.
I know, Sauce.
Nothing.
What happened?
It's comedy. You know?
Yeah, I heard the bit about penguins.
Yeah, he didn't.
She did say penguin.
She did, you're right. Yeah. I was saying, it's not very often you hear a completely original comedy bit. Like something you've never thought of, like you've never heard anybody do that angle before. Check this out. This is Andy Erickson. And I know those of you listening just heard it. So this is specifically for Sauce, who wouldn't stop talking to Max when Max was trying desperately to listen to comedy. In fact, I was watching the whole thing, and Max was doing that whole thing where he's like, yeah, I get it. And he's leaning towards the speaker with his ear.
I was even doing the Hulk Hogan thing where I'm waving the hand around my ear.
That. You did
he was
do
like,
that,
move out of my way, please.
Yeah. So check that out. This is a completely original thing I've never heard before about Christmas.
I love penguins. They're just the best animal in the world, which is why I'm kind of mad at Santa Claus, because the penguins hang out with Santa all year round, and it's a penguin's dream to fly. They're like, we want to fly, you know? And Santa has the magical ability to make animals fly to guide his sleigh, and he's completely ignoring the penguins. Instead, he's importing reindeer from Canada. And I don't know know if you know this, but Canada is like the North Pole's Mexico. So the penguins are like, they're stealing our jobs.
That's brilliant.
Right?
That's
They
hilarious.
don't understand, Santa's the one doing the hiring, But they are up in arms, right? But they can't show it.
Isn't that completely
That's brilliant. The whole thing's brilliant.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
I love it when I hear something like that. I'm like, man, that's I've not heard anybody do that angle before.
That's
Canada is
The North Pole
Yeah.
of Mexico.
That's
That's
great.
genius.
stealing our jobs. That's a great bit.
We want to fly. Anyway, there you go. See? There's brand new
I thought that
comedy
was
angles.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that person.
Andy
before.
Erickson. I didn't know.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah.
I can't even masturbate.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I guess my
How?
life ain't so bad.
Man, I'm going to tell you. And I don't know, because you put them in by date, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then, but so I'm talking about we load in audio clips, and button bars and stuff like that. And I usually end date them so that they disappear after a week so we don't clog up the system. But if
Yeah.
they're really good, I leave them in there for until 2035 where I figure I'll be dead by then.
Oh.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, we're getting to the point, though, Hawk,
It's not that long from now.
where there's audio that we put in 2008 that we end dated 2019, and we're like, we'll never live that long.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So, maybe I'll be wrong about this one too. But
We'll still have the same system, though.
that is absolutely true. That's a great point.
And these headphones that barely work.
So if today is the 12th day of December 2024, I still have stuff from the 12th day of December 2018, right?
Yeah.
Like this.
Coach Zimmer.
The best.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
There's nothing, and I know this is something that only 6 people understand, but there's nothing better when I go in to get the comedy that you put in, and then I find all the other bits that we did in 2017 on this date. A lot of gems.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, literally, that's exactly what I'm saying. And that's so I look and then I saw this thing, and this is, one of the most offensive bits in movie history. And it's still also, to me, one of the funniest bits. But the part in Anchorman 2 where he's sitting at the dinner table with his girlfriend's family. And he says,
Which one of you pipe-hitting bitches can pass me?
it's the most offensive, hilarious scene in the last 20 years.
Yeah. And most of it was probably ad-lib, too.
Let's put it this way. I'd be busting nuts like a squirrel.
So good.
That's
Yeah.
The first half of Anchorman 2 is brilliant. It gets weird once he eats the pennies or whatever and turns blind.
And
it gets very strange
he
after
adopts
that.
the shark.
Yeah, it gets very
It's
weird. Yeah.
What is going on?
Let's get some smoke going in this place, right?
And those lines, man, that whole scene, if you just put that scene, it's I can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
It is the greatest. Which one of you
Bitches. The first one is such a classic.
Yeah.
It's so good.
From the very start to the very end, it's great. You're 100% correct. Half of the movie, half of the second one, you're like, this is kind of funny. And then it takes this turn where you're like, did they just quit?
Right.
But a lot of, even in my opinion, Step Brothers does the same thing. But that's okay because I don't.
Step Brothers.
I know, but Step Brothers gets ridiculous by the time they get to the, what is that, the yacht thing?
Oh, the Prestige Worldwide.
Yeah, Prestige Worldwide thing. That's ridiculous, but it's still great.
Yeah. I don't know. And Step Brothers is one of those movies that I don't, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm wrong a lot. I don't think that did well in the theaters.
Oh, no,
I don't think people liked it at all. It got I think that's the last of the DVD movies where it caught fire on that. Where everybody was just watching it and realized how funny it was.
Yeah. You're a pipe hitting bitch. You ever smoke a pipe?
Like a Tobacco pipe?
No, no.
Yeah.
No, like a
crack pipe?
exhaust,
No.
like an exhaust pipe.
No, I've smoked a tobacco pipe, yeah.
There's nothing cooler than having one of those big Gandalf ones.
Yeah.
Just hitting some ganja out of it.
Oh, yeah.
You either have to have a Sherlock Holmes hat or a very big love seat chair.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Yeah, and everything smells like rich mahogany.
Right.
Correct.
Bursich smoked a pipe for a while, and it was completely inappropriate.
Yes, he did.
And I'll tell you why it was completely inappropriate. Because he was doing it like in places you shouldn't do, like at candy stores. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't smoke a pipe in the broadcast studio.
No, and the beauty of the pipe is that is to be like an enjoyable, like after, a long day. But
I'll take your word for it.
But Pete would smoke it after, like in between quarters of the football game, and he would just huff it down.
Right. Yeah.
It's not meant to be smoked. Smoking that kind of tobacco fast is terrible for you.
Gosh.
Well, here's the thing. Like, cigars and pipes, everybody smokes it.
Yeah.
Like, if one of you smoke
correct.
it, everybody smokes it.
Yeah.
Because you're all going to breathe it in. You're all going to smell like it.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
It's like a barbecue place, right?
Yes.
You might not eat a thing, but you sure as hell smell like barbecue when you leave there.
Or a bonfire.
Yeah.
Or,
Talk about it.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might not have one of these,
Lasts for
but you
days.
take it with you. You know what I mean?
That's sign
You're
language.
eating your
Yes.
breakfast.
Yeah, do you know what this stands for? Trouble.
But in Pete's defense, when you are smoking a pipe like that, it's so gosh dang cool. No one's going to tell you to put it out in the candy store or in the broadcast booth because they're like, that guy's badass. He doesn't care about society.
That's the thing. That guy cares so little about me that if I say something, he might kill me.
Right.
Wasn't there somebody, Hawk, who doesn't need a name? Wasn't there somebody we worked with that was doing ads for anti-smoking and then was seen smoking?
Maybe. Yeah. It's like somebody that we used to work with who was doing ads for the workout video.
P90X,
and
God, what a great bit.
Easter got away from him.
That's one of the all-time...
one of the greatest bits ever. We've told that on the air, right?
Yeah. You and him were going to do it.
Well, P90X is what it's called.
P90X, Mike Crusham, our old big-time boss.
Yeah.
Great dude. His buddy either, came up... He had some connection to it, and they never did radio. And he convinced them that he could get two guys, Hawky and Star, to do it on the air and talk about it and endorse it. Of course, Hawk, like he does, followed through and did it.
You couldn't tell, but I did. I worked hard.
It was one of those, you see it all the time. It was really hard, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a great workout, but it's really hard.
It's intense, right?
So, about a month or two later, They asked to take pictures from after
before and
pictures.
after pictures. That was the whole bit. Before and after pictures.
And he says to Tim Hyde, who used to be the now Nick Madden was all the people that used to do it. He says to Tim Hyde, quote, "Easter got away from me."
So
the before or the after pictures are worse than the before pictures.
And that's the thing. So I mean, for me, the before picture was just a little better than the after picture.
But there was a difference.
A little worse. Yeah, there was a difference. I still looked like I'd gotten hit by a fat tree.
yeah, that tree hits me all the time.
But Star, the before picture was much better than the after picture. To the point where the client emailed back and was like, "Dear Mike and Tim, no offense, but did he gain weight on it?"
Yeah. And the line that guards here we always use is Easter got away from me. And then the best part is
Easter got away from me.
Abbott asked him if he still had it. And he said, "I'll be right back." And he went down in his truck, came back up with it, and it was still in the plastic.
It was still in the plastic.
He never opened it.
He never opened it.
He never opened it.
Oh, what a great bit.
What a great bit.
Oh, man. Great. Well, for us. Not so much for Mike Doherty, who was the salesperson.
Yeah, Mike Doherty was devastated because he said,
"Mike Doherty, may I help you?"
Easter got away from me.
Yep.
He gained 40 pounds over Easter.
In the wrong spots.
Mm-hmm.
I love that man.
Yeah. I wish I could have hung out with Star a little bit. He sounds like the funniest
dude.
dude.
Oh, my God. You still could.
Yeah. He's the best.
Maybe you might not want to.
Yeah, I don't think I want to specifically.
He's the best, man. There was nobody funnier.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
We should be expecting the old son bitch any minute, right?
Yeah, the old son of a bitch should be here. It's
If he doesn't come in, I'm going to cry.
now.
Yeah, it was
It's
-8 on
freezing
me.
now.
God.
It was
Yeah.
-8 on me old. Oh,
Yeah.
that just happened.
Hey.
Will you do me a favor?
I guess it is freezing out, if you know what I'm saying.
Freezing. Hang your keys right here. Will you do me a favor and film the entrance when
Yeah.
Tommy comes in?
Got you.
Just because.
Just stay posted up on the door.
Yeah, please. He should be coming in. He's not. He's coming in, right?
Yeah, he's coming
He's
in.
normally
Yeah.
busting in by right now.
Yeah, he should be in. Yeah.
Like with short shorts on.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
think
today's too cold for short
I don't
shorts
think
for
he'll
Tom.
have short shorts
Yeah.
on, but yeah.
He might have some breakaway pants to
Yeah.
get into the short
Yeah.
shorts.
Yeah. Because people always ask me, was he really wearing short shorts when he burst in?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we need to prove it.
He's always wearing short shorts.
Like the shortest of
Yeah,
shorts.
And
like real short.
as we talked about a week ago, or no, 2 weeks ago when you weren't here, he was going to wear a thong to show you.
I wish he would.
He was so
I mean, he might
disappointed.
today.
I hope he. That'd be great if he walked in. He just bent over and there was a whale tail, right? And hey, you know, hey, I ain't joking. We all at
Yeah,
one
you
point,
ain't scared.
all of us in here, except for Max, at one point put the whale in whale tail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
You are correct, sir.
Man, if he doesn't come in, it's going to ruin my Christmas.
No, he'll be here.
He better be here.
No, he
He
would've
would have
said
said he was coming if he wasn't coming, right?
Yeah. And if or he texted Corey, and Corey doesn't care that he's not coming in.
Well, Corey didn't care about anything.
Yeah, he's not.
He's
yeah,
what do you call that? In the dude in the Big Lebowski. He's
a nihilist.
He's a nihilist, man.
Yeah. God, what a great film that is.
I haven't seen it in a long time, which is weird because like that's one of those films I watch like on accident every year.
It's so
you know?
good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I'm not going to break till Tommy comes in.
All right.
So if he doesn't come in today, this is going to be a long show.
You're a college football guy, Hawk.
I sure as hell
Were
am.
you shocked by the Belichick news?
I still can't understand why.
Same.
Somebody told me though he took the job because he wants his son to have it.
And I think he took
that. Now that makes 100%
And
sense.
I think he took the job because he can have full control. And I think that's what he ran into it in Atlanta when everybody, was kind of piecing the dots together that him and Kirko would be in Atlanta together, and they wouldn't give him full control. He's a great coach.
There it is. Hi, buddy. You are wearing shorts.
Yeah.
You know it's -8 outside.
Always got the short shorts on. What's up, Thomas?
I know, it's hot.
What's the shrinkage like?
What's that?
What's the shrinkage like?
Oh, it's inside of me.
Yeah.
No. Your own. No, his own. Ask him about his own penis.
All right.
It's inside of me.
Thank you, buddy.
And then he said, so I kind of like it.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Do you have it on tape?
I do.
Yeah, why are you recording stuff now? Now I can't lie my way out.
The show is recorded.
The fan has learned.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Hey,
I'll
Hogs.
edit it up. Yeah.
That Josh on Twitter tells us that comedian you played is from Minnesota.
Is that right?
No way.
Andy
Yeah.
Erickson?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks, Josh. And Andy, or any of your representatives, that's a great bit.
That's a great
Come on
bit.
in and hang out on the power trip sometime.
Hi, Tom.
Thomas!
Paulie?
What's up?
I like you over there. You look good over there.
He looks good, doesn't he? It's been a good week of shows. I don't know
It's
what's been
great.
different, but something's been really good.
I heard you sing your song.
Thank you.
It was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Oh,
Yeah,
the best.
We got requests for you to do that again so we could film it.
Yeah, I can do it again. I nailed it too, and I'm not trying to brag.
Yeah, you're
but
like Speedy.
That's like my only bit, and I nailed it.
No, it's incredible.
Even my dad texted me and was like, "You've gotten really good at that."
Yeah, that's a good one.
And he was like, "Who knew that when your mother was playing that when you were a kid that would become a bit?" I love that song. Full circle. You know who hated that song?
J. Cole.
Superstar.
Hey, Cole.
J. Cole. How do you know who that is?
I just read a story about him hating it. He said it was the worst radio bit he'd ever heard.
Oh, my God.
That second verse gets tough, though, because she has words that don't make sense.
Yeah. Well done.
Thanks, Daddy-O.
Barbara, would you?
Yeah.
The horse?
No, Barbara Streisand.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Tell him what you said off the air.
I said, even if she had diarrhea.
Chris Christopherson or Barbara?
Relax.
No.
Just me?
You're asking yourself? Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Is that your inner monologue?
That's certainly a question I never expected to be asked. That's for sure.
But think of Chris Christopherson in The Star is Born.
No.
Guy is a 12.
Wow.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say he's not a hot man.
Right.
But you know what? He's dead now.
Yeah.
He looks like the kind of guy that smelled and didn't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy who smells and you're like, that stinks. But there's ladies out there, certain ladies.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they like.
They huff it.
They love it.
Yes.
Let me smell that crotch.
Your mic's on.
It's Thursday on the porch. What do you want from me, man? We'll be right back. It's the best day of the week. Thomas is here. Love y'all. Merry Christmas.
Fan.
All right, guys, we're gonna do some Christmas singing.
Yes, we are.
Turn it off. Why don't you guys help me out?
Come on, Tommy. Don't you rip on this. This is Christmas, man.
Bob, come on, man. You're my brother. Don't leave me hanging. I don't know, man. I better stick to the drum. All right, darn you guys. I'll do it myself.
A slave of me. Come on, sing it, Sauce.
In the lane, snow is glistening.
Oh, this isn't gonna work, guys.
This isn't gonna work, guys. Come on. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland.
I hope you ask me pipe one.
Yes, that's the way I like it.
Who are these guys again?
Striper, baby.
Is this the band you saw with the lady in the hair bit?
Yeah, is this Slaughter?
Were they with
Oh,
the
no, yeah, no,
Slaughter?
sorry.
I forgot about that.
So let me tell you a story about this, and I hope she's listening because she'll be embarrassed by this story. So we were opening for Striper,
Who, Moonshine?
the Chris Hockey band.
Oh, okay.
And this was not long ago. And we were at Grand Casino Hinkley.
Sure.
And
Great spot.
Oh, great spot.
Yeah, great golf course.
outdoor amphitheater.
Yeah.
Striper's either headliner or direct support, and we're first band of the day. But it's cool because all the bands, it's Slaughter. It's all the bands I love, right? And Striper is one of Sarah Jane's favorite bands of all time. All time, right?
This?
Yeah, Striper, yeah. and again, if you grew up in our generation, it would be yours. I'm telling you, I know that doesn't make sense to you.
Okay. I'll take
Tommy
your word
almost
for
said
it.
something real mean.
That's cool. I'm used to people being mean to me. But you guys got something you need me to do tonight? Anyway, listen. But listen.
Yeah.
Listen. So, one of favorite bands of all time. It's her birthday. So we are upside down hammered. But I am lucid enough because I have to MC as well.
Oh. Yeah.
So Striper ends their set. We have been standing on the side of the stage, literally the side of the stage, watching this band, whom we love, play songs we knew our whole life, that we've loved, singing, dancing. The show ends, and I walk over to Michael Sweet, the lead singer, and I say, hey, can we get a picture with you? This is Sarah Jane. She's my manager. It's her birthday, and you guys are her favorite of all time. He says, absolutely. So he comes over. I get this great picture. She looks cute as a button, holding, arm around. He's, because she's a hot girl. So he's like, it's awesome, right? We take the picture. He walks away, and Sarah Jane, eyes crossed, she's so drunk, looks at me and goes, who was that?
Come on.
Oh, my God.
True story. I go, are you kidding me? She goes, no, who was it? That was the lead singer of Striper. Go
For
sit
your
down.
birthday.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
So there's so many great moments of that night, but that picture where I realize she has no idea who that is that she's standing beside makes me laugh every time. We were in Vegas for the NASCAR championship celebration, okay? Of, if I said his name, you'd know it. Anyway, he just won the NASCAR championship. And the Chris Hockey Band is playing his celebration party.
Wow.
In Vegas.
That's so sick.
Yeah, super
when was
awesome.
this?
Right before COVID.
Oh, yeah, it was...
What the hell? Anyway, it was Gillies. The country bar, Gillies.
Yeah.
Gillies.
Yeah.
At Old Downtown Vegas?
No. So it was like at the New York or something like that.
Kyle Busch?
No, drove for a Toyota. I drove for Toyota. Anyway, it doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Dale Jarrett are standing beside the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
This is a great story.
Right? And so we walk over and we're talking to them. And I say, sir, do you want to get a picture of them? She says, yeah. So I take a picture of them. It's Dale Jarrett and Dale Earnhardt Jr. And they walk away and she goes, who was that? I'm like, do you have any idea what's going on in the world? You're straight sober right now. I mean, I'm not saying she's a NASCAR fan, but that's Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah.
You don't know who Dale Earnhardt Jr. is?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think even you guys would recognize Dale Earnhardt
100%.
Jr.
Yeah, I would know. Yeah.
You know what the best part about that is, though? It's good to have a manager who doesn't care who stars are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
They're just doing their job. They don't freak out when Dale Earnhardt Jr. standing beside them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a good thing. Now, me, on the other hand, I had an erection.
Yeah.
Well,
Not in a sexual
Was
way.
he hot, like, in person?
Yes. Smaller than you'd think.
Yeah.
A lot of those guys are, right?
About my stature and skinnier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you go out with him afterwards in Vegas, or?
Well, we actually did not, but we did make plans, and then the next year when we went to Carolina, Chris Hockey Band played a gig at his bar.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Good dude. I'm not saying I know him. Oh, do you want to hear one more story about it? This is just me embarrassing myself. And again, it involves Dale Earnhart Jr. and Dale Jarrett.
Is this
Strangely enough, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Kansas City Speedway.
Uh-huh.
Cabela's. They're opening their store right beside Kansas City Speedway.
Sure.
At this point, I mean, there's casinos and stuff out there now. There was nothing but the racetrack and this brand new giant Cabela's store. So they fly me down. Al Dorn, if you're out there, I love you, brother, flies me down to host because I'm still doing KFAN's NASCAR show. And so I'm on stage, and Remington Shotguns is going to present Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Dale Jarrett with shotguns as a thank you for being, brand new, blah, blah, blah. And I'm hosting. I've got to bring them on stage and introduce them and then interview them a little bit, which is a huge honor.
Yeah, sick.
Dale Jarrett is Hall of Fame. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yep.
And I'm a little nervous, I don't expect there to be 10,000 people that show up. I mean, there were so many people, it was like being in a concert. But it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. at a NASCAR event, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In his probable prime.
Definitely in his prime.
Yeah.
So I bring Dale Earnhardt Jr. on stage, and he's a good dude. And I ask him a few questions. And, I make the mistake of looking to the over his shoulder and see that Dale Jarrett is standing there. He's ready to come up next. And I think to myself, as I'm wrapping up the interview with Dale Earnhardt Jr., about my first question for Dale Jarrett.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And so as I wrap up the interview, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is holding a Remington shotgun, which is just a weird moment, I say, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Dale Jarrett. Now, the crowd doesn't know Dale Jarrett's standing at the other end of the stage.
Yeah.
They can't see him. All they think is some chubby guy thinks Dale Earnhardt Jr. is Dale Jarrett. And so 10,000 people go, boo!
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Coolest moment, though.
Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. leans over and he goes, you want to borrow my gun?
No, he didn't.
That's funny.
That's really
What a
good.
great guy.
That's
Yeah,
really
man.
good. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go.
That's a great bit. I love that.
A million ways to embarrass yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I've found them all.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Do you know that sweet spot when you start, right when you brought up Vegas? I started thinking about Vegas.
I know the sweet spot.
Yeah.
I'm starting to miss Vegas. You know when you've been gone too long?
When was the last time you went?
My buddy's batch.
Oh yeah.
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 I have on my phone right here an email from our guy Dave offering me 5 free days.
Come on.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
You want to go?
Why aren't you going?
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah, you should.
I
Yeah.
might not come back.
Do you know what was one of the most fun? Post Saucy's wedding
Oh my gosh.
at the
that
outdoor
was fun.
bar.
Come on.
Yeah, that was fun.
Come on.
Yeah.
That was an all-timer. You were hanging out with Sess and Cam the whole time.
You think I wasn't trying to put the moves on him? I'm not gonna lie to you. but here's what I know. Here's what I know.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, hey, Tomers. She said, yes, let's go. And you'd have joined. You'd have been like, let's go.
Let's ride. Let's roll. Let's hit the beach. Here we go.
You old son of a bitch.
And then I looked at you and went, you know what? Too late. I just.
We're out of the harbor hour.
Oh, that was great. I got videos on my phone from that night. That place is so great.
That's so much fun.
Somebody, was it you that ended up with the huge tab?
Yeah, inside him?
It may have been.
Was it Scene Bear?
I think
Might
it
have
Was
was
the guy's
Scene
name
Bear,
Tab?
yeah.
I thought his name was Tom.
Scene Bear. Somebody just kept buying
Shots.
shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
That might
It
be.
was Cam. It was Sess and Cam and
Yeah.
Hogs Daddy. Like, we were ripping shots. I have videos on my phone of just the guy pouring all down our mouths. It was great.
Honestly, dude, that's top 5. One of my favorite nights I've ever had in Vegas. Maybe
Me too.
top 3.
Dude.
Maybe top 3.
And it was daytime, remember?
that's what I'm saying.
It was right after your wedding.
That I got so hammered that night that
Butthole.
at that point I'd been married for like 12 hours, right? And my wife was like, "Hey, we're going to go get some dinner." And Scene Bear and John and I are just ripping slots, right? And she's like, "You don't have to go with. We'll just go." I'm like, "All right." So we keep drinking. At one point, we're going to move slot machines, and I trip over my own leg, and I form tackle the slot machine. It was the worst. It's the worst pain I've ever had in my life. And the slot machine literally tilted and it was like out of order. I don't know how I did it. It was such a disaster. If I'd hit my head, I would have been dead.
But it was just so much fun. It was everyone we loved, though.
Oh, everybody was there.
Wasn't it?
It was just so much fun.
God.
Our accountant was there.
And it's hard. It's so hard to get everybody together like that.
Yeah, it was
in a spot where nobody's got to do anything the next day.
It was sweet.
So thank you for getting married.
Of course. Yeah. It was fun.
Power Trip Morning Show. We're going to do sports when we come back. And more. And Tomers is here. Yeah. Best day of the week. Lieber and Fargo Flash will be in. Cast of Thousands. Power Trip Morning Show. Stick around. We'll be right back in a second. Merry Christmas, everybody. Tomers is here. Tomer, what are you asking for Christmas?
What's that?
What are you asking for Christmas? What do you want this year?
That's a good question. Good question.
Good question. Question mark.
What do I want?
Good question.
No, we're doing an experience instead.
Like,
Escape room?
I know what you're asking for Christmas.
Gaze at a graveyard.
No. I looked at Seth like in like September, and I was just like, all right, what do you want for Christmas? And she goes, I don't know. And then she's like, I'll send you stuff. I'm like, okay. So then in the meantime, I was just like, well, I'm just going to book something. So we're going to New York instead.
Nice.
So yeah, we're not spending any money like on presents or any of that stuff. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully she buys me something there. That'd be great. Oh, no, she actually got me something. What did she give me? She got me cologne. I don't know. But we're going, we're leaving Saturday. We're going to New York.
This Saturday? No kidding.
Yeah. Going to go do the old Christmas stuff out there.
That'll be magical,
sweet.
man.
Yeah, I love New York. New York's the best.
That's one of the best cities in the world.
You know, I would like to go to Key West.
Yeah, Key West, Wales.
Yeah.
I heard there's a lot of swingers down there.
Let me tell you something.
Well, yeah, that's
Swingers and trannies.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Transmissions you're talking about, because I'm not sure that is
Not appropriate.
Get some relief.
I don't think. Yeah,
I think it's appropriate.
I don't think so. Anybody? Is it just me? I'm not sure that. I don't think that's.
Well, no, but thanks guys for going.
Preferred,
thanks for going
nomenclature.
dead quiet instead.
I don't think that's the preferred
I'd
nomenclature.
rather see those two guys just go at it.
I'm just gonna play Rosie over it. Yeah, that's that story where Creasel was it Creasel?
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
but
That's
it's
what I was
cool.
actually thinking
It's
about.
cool. It's cool.
It was like a sex festival or something,
yeah,
right?
no,
Hans?
it's the best. Yeah, I believe it's cool.
If you, I know you love Key West.
It's cool.
Just finished.
You mean your career?
Got a little too comfortable there, Tomers.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's not a bad thing to say. I truly don't think so.
Well, I'm glad you don't think so.
Yeah. Might want to check in with the community.
Nana, do you think I'm a hobo?
Damn.
Anyway, Creasel was down. I don't know.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Tommy, shocking news.
What's that?
Bill Belichick is going to be the head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels. He's going back to the school where his father was an assistant coach in the 50s. He is signing a 5-year deal to be the head coach of North Carolina, and I know like North Carolina basketball is a blue blood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, right? Like I don't
get it.
I don't either.
What is he, 73?
He's 73, and Hawk and I were talking about it. I don't get it, and I would bet Fargo Flash and Lieber may have an answer. Hey, I don't understand why this
recruits.
I don't know.
Right? I don't know.
They must have. I think you're onto something, Saucy. What you said a couple seconds. They must have given him full control over absolutely everything. Because I can't imagine he wouldn't be in line for some of these NFL jobs coming up here.
Well, I mean,
I don't know, man.
I just think that, and Charch has said this. In Charch's an elite football mind, he said, "Kiss me." And then he said,
"Make it stanky."
The guy's a great. Oh my god!
He did. He said that. Yeah. I don't know why.
Who did he say that?
It's like his catchphrase these days.
Make it stanky.
It's your story.
Yeah, and the guy's a great coach. He's a terrible GM, right? I mean, other than Brady, they've had some of the worst first-round picks, and not that Brady was a first-round pick, but I don't know. He must have been told by every NFL job, no thank you, but no thank you, right?
Well, I saw an interview of him, like, just saying, like, how he wants to be, like, just, like, the greatest college pipeline right to the NFL. Like, just develop guys and all that stuff.
At one point, you were considered the greatest NFL or college pipeline. You and your roommates.
Yep.
Eddie
just, just a line of pipe.
That'll be the 30 for 30 title when you guys get one.
Hey, ladies, you want to stop by the pipeline on the way here?
Tommy's suing the latest 30 of 30, the New York Sack Exchange.
Misleading information.
Tommy turned it on.
Mark gets to know. Nobody got to know.
Tommy's going to be in Times Square on the weekend like, what? I thought we were having a sack exchange.
I thought it's just a bunch of nutscapes.
You can keep it. I just want to borrow it for a while.
My Lord. So, yeah, he will be the head coach of North Carolina football.
He's so old. That's so
He's 73.
old. For college?
But I think the joke is he has no problem recruiting a 24-year-old girlfriend.
That's true.
Yeah. Again, from what I was saying, somebody who knows things told me they believe that he's just taking the job because his son wants it. So he's just going to hand it off to his boy.
And you'd think, though, that in like 2 years, somebody desperate, like I don't know why, like the Raiders, who are probably going to fire Antonio Pierce after this year.
Antonio.
I don't know why, like that team, just because they loved like the big name factor, why they didn't, like, I don't know why he didn't wait. But it's not Alabama, it's North Carolina.
Right. So
they beat the Gophers.
They did. They did beat the Gophers. But like, I don't get, like, do you know how much effort it is to like recruit
get out of bed in the morning?
Yeah. Not get canceled on the radio.
Explain why you said something.
Texas Chili Bowl.
Tell somebody why they shouldn't be offended.
Hey, trust me, y'all. It's all good.
No, but like to like recruit an 18-year-old with NIL money. As a 73-year-old makes no sense.
But he also must know that he is going to get a ton of NIL money
and a ton of something else.
Yeah, that. But I mean, if you're, I don't know, if you're one of the better college quarterbacks,
why not?
It's not. You have to. It's like, and all jokes aside, you mentioned this like 8 years ago when Les Miles still had some credibility. You at least wanted to hear what he had to say,
100%.
right? You want to know what Belichick has to say.
That's a great.
What is the guy's name who used to be the coach of the Gators and then went to Ohio State?
Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer.
I heard that Belichick sent a copy of the documentary on him to everybody in North Carolina. Said, watch this. And they watched it. And then he said, okay, you guys all watched it? And they said, yeah. And he goes, I'm going to do the same thing. Don't nobody say nothing. Okay? And they were like, cool, man. And he's like, all right.
Yeah.
And then he got these things ready.
My God.
Because you remember that story, right?
Yeah, of course.
In the bar, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This bit.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
The best.
You see these knuckles?
Another
You
great
won't for
star
long.
bit. Oh, my God. Maxo, your Wolves are back at it tomorrow. They take on the Lakers. They've won 4 of 5, and they are a 7.5-point favorite against a Lakers team that is falling apart.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers started off this season as probably the surprise team. We were all like, wow, maybe it was Darvin Ham. He was the problem because J.J. Redick has had those guys moving well at the beginning of the season, and now they're in complete free fall to the point that there are rumors that LeBron James might get traded before the trade deadline. That's how bad it is for the Lakers right now, but still, they're 13-11. They have a better record than the Wolves, which is not great. No. But Wolves have played good against LA teams. That's where they got most of their wins this season. Yeah. So I totally understand why they're such heavy favorites. The Wolves defense has been back, baby, and LA's been struggling really hard offensively. And LeBron James looks like Father Time is finally catching up to him. So I would expect the Wolves to get it done here tomorrow night.
I will say, come on in, LeBron. The water's
Yeah.
This so would he's be in town tomorrow?
Yeah.
Just stay here.
If I was him, this would definitely be one of the spots that I was considering. Yeah.
Yeah, he loves Ant.
They're like best friends these days.
Oh, they're actually going to trade him?
I read an article about it, and the article I read said Bronny has to go with him.
100%.
That is true. Yeah, that is true. They said it's a package deal.
Yeah, right. Even better. Could you imagine if Bron came here?
Yeah, but
oh my gosh,
I mean,
it'd be amazing.
He'd fit our squad.
Yeah, but but he's also Maxo said it a couple weeks ago. Father Time is caught up to him.
Yeah, you can just tell him when he's going to dunk.
He's
That's
not the same.
Part.
But I mean, the spectacle would be outrageous.
Yeah, he could be like a pseudo point guard. For us.
Then I have to stop ripping Bronny. But
right.
I think he would come in on here.
No, he wouldn't.
He could.
LeBron,
though.
Yeah,
isn't KFAN?
He might come in. With
you guys are
for sure.
He'd probably go on with Barrero.
He wouldn't come on here.
He would come on with us.
You think so?
Yeah. Why not?
You heard Thursday mornings are fun. He'd come
son of a bitch.
Thursday mornings at 6 o'clock.
And he loves having to explain who he is to people who don't know anything about basketball.
Yeah, right. Hogs?
What?
Sam Darnold won NFC Offensive Player of the Week in his 5-touchdown, 347-yard game last week.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Telling you. Everybody's got a chance.
He's good, man.
I'm a little man.
I know, Pat.
Man.
Who knows? Who knows?
Man, what a season!
Did you hear our legit sports conversation yesterday?
No, I turned it off.
To the point where. Wow.
I'm kidding. No,
I think that's very, very weird.
To the point where we all went out in the hallway looking for people to tell that we even went and told Jared we did a sports segment.
Would you guys have good takes? What was it about?
Some of them were good, but we were actually discussing things and not putting each other down for our opinions.
Yeah. About what?
I basically said we're so quick to move on from Sam Darnold when we've had Wade Wilson, Warren Moon, Donovan McNabb. Sam Bradford.
Were you arguing to keep Sam? Pay him?
Yeah,
he was.
I agree.
Chad Abbott.
Why not?
The other argument, though, is from the J.J. McCarthy people. No, not yet. Is if he were in this draft, he would be the first pick.
JJ?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Who is the first quarterback?
It'll probably be
Shador, right?
Yeah, Shador, but Travis Hunter will be the number one pick.
Yeah. No, I said Cam Ward.
Oh, I thought you said Tanner Moore.
Okay. No, I said Cam Ward from Miami.
Oh, yeah. He's up there,
No,
too.
but Sam's proved himself. He deserves a contract. Why don't we be the ones that get it?
Right. Why are we so quick to move on? That's and we talked for 20 minutes.
Did you guys really go in on it?
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, you guys still got it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Even hockey multiple times is I'm nervous. I don't know what I'm supposed to say, but this feels great.
It's like PTSD. I kept waiting for you guys to go, that's a dumb take.
Yeah. Well,
why do you care?
Oh, yeah, good idea, dummy.
Right.
I'm sorry, Corey. I mean,
it's like Planet Fitness. This is a judgment-free zone.
Yeah, right. Correct.
There ain't no planet where you're fit.
I just snotted. My God.
Your own coffee.
Yeah. Man, well,
it's been fun being on here.
I know you're a mechanic, and there was some transmission work you had to do. You were talking about earlier. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Somebody call Steve-O. We got to give away another radio station.
Patrick Marshall will be right back, maybe after this.
Pass.
I'm sorry, I was
And
talking.
it's time to feed the cats.
We were talking about sports and stuff.
Yeah, I could tell.
It is a sport.
We were talking about sports.
Sometimes you throw your shoulder
We were
out.
preparing for this segment. That was what was just happening. That's why I'm out of breath. Good morning, everybody. It's the Power Trip Morning Show. It's 6:30. Did the Wild play last night? No.
They played tonight.
They played tonight. So we do not have a catalyst of the game, but we will tonight.
No, they play the
Edmonton.
Yeah,
That's
they
right.
play the Oilers
Are we at home?
tonight.
Yep.
7:30.
No, we're at the radio station. You okay?
No.
Wild games bang.
Oh yeah.
Wild games are all
The
timers.
best, yeah.
And then drinking right there on West 7th.
So fun.
Oh,
yeah, Wild games
Did
are
you find
A+.
us a cruise yet?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking right now. We could go anywhere, Hogstead.
Okay, good. Max and I have decided that we're just going to wander the world with a sack full of dollar bills and condoms.
There's got to be a group of singles out there that just like have the same mentality.
Well, of course. For sure.
That just want to go.
Yeah, we don't want to hang out with them.
No judging. No judging.
Hang out with them.
Zero judgment there. We're fluid here. We're just having fun.
We'll walk into the house, into the living room, and we're like, are we all guys?
Tommy, damn it.
I go, you guys, I got you. Just go right here.
Oh my God. This got real weird.
Power Trip Morning Show, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. And it's time for something we like to call What Really Matters.
That's what really matters, right?
Really matters.
And I've got a lot of stuff held over from the rest of the week. And sometimes it's good to hold off for a while. Let it build up.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
Week 15 of the NFL season.
I went to the car wash yesterday. Did I tell you guys that?
No.
Deluxe. Deluxe wash.
What is happening?
With the works?
I actually joined a car wash club yesterday. I finally did it.
Oh, yeah?
Because I like, my car looked like an atrocity. And I go there so often. I was like, this has got to be a way to save myself money.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget, a month from now, I'm going to forget that I joined the car wash club.
100%. For sure.
Inside car wash or just outside car wash? No. Euphemisms.
Both.
Yeah. There's something about having a clean inside car.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That's the key.
And it smells good
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they spray that spray bottle stuff or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
My God, stop.
Yeah. Could you quit being crass?
Yeah.
I don't know what I like. What does crass even mean?
Let's look it up.
Do we know? Because we say it all the time.
It's like being uncouth.
Yeah.
Right?
What the hell does that mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah, don't say
Lacking
that.
sensitivity, lacking refinement,
sure.
lacking intelligence.
Sure. Crass.
Crass. Crass hockey here, everybody. Anyway, what were you saying, Sus?
Week 15 starts tonight with the Rams at the 49ers. The Niners are 3-point favorites. The Niners are 6-7. The Rams are 7-6. That game, I think, can be heard on.
That's a good game.
Plus. Yeah, it's all right. The Niners are.
Are the Niners hideous?
Yeah.
Well, they're so.
Well, I don't know how they are with that quarterback, the
They're so
greatest
beat
quarterback of all time. But
Lieber's here. Fargo's here. Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, nice sweaters. Maroon and maroon.
Yeah, twinsy.
Oh, did you guys do that on purpose?
We did.
relax.
On Thursdays, we wear maroon.
Ben, it looks really good on you.
God, shut
Very
up.
natural.
I did not even think about this.
He's like, it's Gopher Thursdays.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Way to start
Look at
representing.
you guys,
where's
man. I'm
Kansas
so
State?
glad.
Where are they going for a bowl?
That's a great question. I didn't even look it up yet.
Oh, really?
I'll look it up.
No.
Are you
guys can
okay?
look it up.
Are you okay? What's wrong, baby?
Yeah.
What happened?
You know,
What happened?
we should be in a better bowl. I mean, you guys,
Oh.
Minnesota will be happy with where we're going, but I'm not happy with where we're going. So,
Okay. All right.
you know, we lost to Iowa State. We should have beat Iowa State, and then I knew Iowa State was going to just get trounced by
Oh my
Arizona
God, they got
State.
destroyed.
Of course
Well,
they
I
did.
mean-
You watch Arizona State one time, and you're like, that's a hell of a football team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
You watch
fun.
Iowa State, and you're like, they're all right. They're all right. Which means Kansas State's like, all right, we're all right.
You guys had that freshman, though, right? He'll be good. That quarterback?
Nah, that's the problem. That he was supposed to be all world everything this year. He's supposed to take off and like take us to new heights, and he's not a very good passer. Not a great thrower of the ball.
That doesn't help when you're a quarterback. Not help.
Ben,
That's not good.
Ben,
Yeah, Hawk.
did you have to park outside last night?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You just seem so sad.
Yeah, why are you sad?
I'm sad because I didn't realize that I was matching, and I'm like,
It's good looking. Where's it from?
Are you sad because you didn't get the North Carolina head coaching job?
I mean, it's an interesting thing.
Yeah, I heard you guys slightly debate that.
Yeah, your thoughts.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get it.
How long's he been out of coaching?
3 years?
3 years? Coaches are addicted to coaching. It's their crack.
No, one. He only
it was only
one.
Yeah,
he's dying to get back.
Was it really?
Yeah, it's only one.
year? God, it seems like forever.
Because he was going to be the head coach of the Falcons with Kirko, and then I think they wouldn't let him be every part of it.
His
and
team
he said
played
no.
like he hadn't been coaching for a long time.
100%. Yeah, because this is Jared
Mayo's first year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's right. You're right. My
but
God.
I do think you're correct. It is their way of life. It is their identity. I think once you become addicted to that power of being a head coach, I'm sure the feeling is incredible when it's like your team. You build this team and you go out and win football games, and for his sake, you win a ton of Super Bowls. But it's weird because you have this mass exodus of all of these college coaches that are like, I'm out, man.
Yeah.
Like this NIL and this new salary cap thing and all this other stuff. Like if you have an opportunity to elevate yourself to the NFL, peace. And even if he's gonna, it sounds like the rumors are he's gonna have a full-on personnel front office staff. Like he's going to run it like an NFL team, which you should. Yeah. In this day and age, that's the way it's supposed to be looked at now. So he will have a ton of experience in knowing how to pay these guys, to lead these guys, how to recruit, how to attack the transfer portal, all that stuff. He's going to have a staff that does all that. That is the biggest headache for all these coaches as they navigate it in real time is they weren't given the power and the authority and the resources to have these staffs. But if you can come into a place like North Carolina that has money and say like, no, if I'm going to do this, I'm treating this just like an NFL organization. And they're like, cool. Well, then maybe the head coaching duties aren't as immense as some of them are now. So I don't know.
If you're an 18-year-old 5-star quarterback, are you going to go listen to what he has to say?
No.
You don't think so? I think so. No. I think it's I think that the NIL and transfer portal is the only reason why this hire exists. Because you can see Signetti, which is not the same name. You can see Dion. So because of the way it is with not just NIL, but now the TV revenue sharing, you can build a team within a couple weeks. And I think he will get kids to go look there. I think it's a sleeping giant in college football. They've been around forever. They've only won 8 conference championships. I think they're like 11-25 in terms of their last 25 bowl games. So I think it's a place you can win. There's good talent in the state.
Well, wouldn't you say, think about being an 18-year-old, right? It's well documented. He's never satisfied. He's never happy.
Welcome.
Could you imagine like being a highly touted guy or just any transfer? Like, I don't want, like, I'm going to go there and you're never going to have fun. You're never going to smile. You'll hate your life all the time.
That's exactly. I think.
Right? Let me re-answer my question quickly. An 18-year-old kid, no. A 21-year-old graduate transfer with 1 or 2 years, absolutely.
That's a good point.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's a good programs point. Anymore.
That's
no more recruiting.
If you want to make it to NFL, you go there for like 1 more year.
I think there are more dads and uncles that are going to persuade these kids to go there than the kids themselves. Yeah. I think the kids do any sort of research. They're like, oh, yeah, he may have produced Tom Brady, but they actually kind of hated their existence with each other. Like, I don't know. I'm all for discipline, and I think, this, of course, this is just such an old man talking, but I think the generation is very soft. But if my 18-year-old kid was being recruited by North Carolina, which means he's being recruited by all these other big schools,
otherwise.
I don't know if I would want him to go to a place that is going to be unhappy all the time.
Well, it's obviously he can recruit young talent. Look at his girlfriend.
No, that's true.
Do you think, is she a 4-star, 5-star? 5-star? Yeah, she's 5-star.
Extra Morning Show, Fargo Flash, Tommy Olson, Ben Lieber, Cast of Thousands. We'll be right back with more right here on LaFan.
So in case it's good